Hello YouTube, this is Stan from Stanny G Tech, and pretty much I'm here to review one YouTuber. His YouTube name is Matthew Kennedy. I used to give him a shout out on my channels. On one of my channels, I have a lot of channels. And I thought he is a nice friendly guy at first, because if you go to his channel and you go to his description, he says this: welcome to my channel. I'll play Madden, NFL gameplay, and stream a lot, usually weekend leagues. Thanks for checking me out. I am NMS, and I also have passion to help others. That's a bigger promise right here. My Insta is this, and he gives out his Instagram here. Okay, if you need any questions, DM me here. Well, he probably meant to say if you have any questions or if you need any help or something. DM me here. DM me there. And he puts a smiley face. So let me tell you a little bit of background. Way back, I was probably last year, somewhere in the middle of last year, I was just browsing YouTube and looking for I think it was a Mellow Yellow review or something, some kind of video, and found his video, one of his videos on Mellow Yellow reviews. And I put the like on the video, I said nice video, and left a nice comment, and then I left the channel at that. So, you know, I just like to give people feedbacks and stuff on the video whenever I'm watching the video. And he seemed like doing a reasonable review on that drink and stuff like that. So I just, liked his video and put the little nice comment. And as I said, I left the channel somewhere in November 2019. I received a like a little heart, and I received a notification on my YouTube channel that this YouTuber liked my video, or my reply rather. So I head back on the channel and I said thanks man and stuff like that. And then I noticed that this guy Matthew Kennedy has been streaming a Madden. Now, as far as Madden goes, I always wanted to learn that game and to see the whole, how to play that game. You know how sometimes people don't know how to play baseball and they try to figure out how to play baseball, lacrosse, or any unusual games, let's say that way. Well, football for me, American football, was kind of unusual because I'm originally from Ukraine, and I know the game called rugby, but I still didn't understand the whole purpose of it. I know soccer because I've been playing soccer all the time. So Matthew's streams went really good, and I was like, okay. I started talking to him in the stream, and I watched one of his streams, and we started talking on that, actually, in the comment section, and he was like, oh, if you're young as me, I'll give you my Snapchat. I was like, well, unfortunately, I'm not as young as you. I'm still young, but I'm not as young as you. But it should not matter, because age is just a number. I mean, if we have the same interests, and if we both are YouTubers and I'm your subscriber and you happen to reply to me, so I thought, it would be fair that if we have, and I told him my story about being visually impaired and all that stuff, that's easier for me to actually DM than, DM than receiving the messages and reading it. Better yet, doing the voice memos or voice recordings are really easier for me for my vision problem. And he said, okay, I'll add you and stuff like that. So he added me, and we started talking. And I think there's a video somewhere. It's probably unlisted, but I basically, I listed the whole chat, the whole chat history. And we pretty much talked about the games. We're pretty much talking about Madden on TV. We're watching Madden and stuff like that. He actually got me into Madden, and we seemed to get along pretty good. We started talking about, hey, I said I'm in Dominican Republic. I wasn't in Dominican Republic that way at that time. And I was always on his streams, and I was like, if I could be a mod, that's pretty good. If I could become a mod and stuff like that. And he was like, well, don't give out people mods. And I understood that. I said, okay, that's fine. And I said, honestly, people should not be waiting for the mod unless, especially if they said that they have a history of being a true mod and not causing trouble, Unfortunately, Matthew, if you're watching this, unfortunately, you have mods that abuse their powers. Especially Joe and Julian. They're abusing their powers, and a couple people who are our mutual friends have complained about those two. Honestly, and when I told you that I can be a mod, I have been a mod forever, man. I've been hosting Minecraft servers, I've been hosting game servers, and had to be the mod, and especially. It's in my home. It's in my computer. It's in my computer where everything happens. So I had to be a mod, and I have mods along with me when I'm away from home, so they could do that. It's not just like, you're my friend, you can be a mod, because friends are friends, but mods are mods. They could abuse, and stuff like that. And I told you about that. So, anyways, going back to the story. So pretty much, everything was fine. We were talking about, I was saying, hey, I'm about to play volleyball. Hey, we were talking about, like, he was saying, oh, I'm about to eat. I don't know what to eat. And I told him, hey, you should go to Applebee's, grab your friends, which are Robbie and Brady and some other friend. And I said, you can go to Applebee's, 2 for $20s, or get the appetizers. And he was like, oh, that's actually a good idea. So we pretty much had the good conversation, friendly conversation. We also talked about that. I said, I asked them about the league because I was all about getting to know Madden. All right, that was the whole thing. And I said, okay, if you can accept me in the league, that would be even funner, because finally I got the sport, and finally my systems are staying and getting covered with dust because nobody plays with me. So I said, it will be fine if I have somebody current. I have, a friend that I'm constantly on the stream with, and I could have somebody who can train me a little bit in Madden, help me with getting started, and actually getting me in the league so I can enjoy and play Madden. So I got that promise from Matthew Kennedy that yes, indeed, if I first get a game and if I complete the training, he can get me in the league. So I was so excited. I ordered the game. I spent $70. Hey, that's not $5. $70 on Madden 20. I came from Dominican Republic, all excited, but when I came back, after a while, after training for a while and actually getting ready, Matthew gets sick. And, I understand February, weather is going back and forth, and he gets sick and stuff like that. Now, there's something about me. I like caring about people. I'm not that kind of person who becomes friends with person who only plays video games. Okay, so I'm your friend since you play Madden, or I'm your friend because we talk on Discord, or I'm your friend because of this or because of something. If I'm a friend with somebody, I care for them. I make sure that they're fine. I make sure that they're healthy. I make sure that they don't need anything. I call them. I really somewhat calling a, bother them somewhat, but showing attention. Like, hey, especially when a person is sick, when you lay in the hospital, they come in every 30 minutes to check up on you. Imagine laying in the hospital, getting thirsty and stuff like that, and no one checks in on you. It's terrible. So I feel that. I feel how other people might feel, and I, just go out of myself and just caring about others. I donated to Matthew Kennedy as well. While he was on a stream, I donated to him too. And he was like, thank you. So everything seemed to be fine. But then one day I take my phone and I wish them good morning. Every time, Matthew, if you're watching this, every time you're wishing, like you're going on stream and you're saying, hey, YouTube Nation, what's up? This is Matthew Kennedy course. And today, blah, blah, blah. And you start your stream, Like I was like, that's a good tradition to just say, hey, how you say, happy Tuesday, happy Thursday, happy Monday, whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. I was taught whenever I talk to a person, even if I saw them yesterday, if I talk to them today, to say hello. That's something that that's something that I was taught, and that's politeness. You don't just go, hey yo, come in, or hey yo, play the game with me, or something like that. No, you say hello. You ask how you doing. Maybe the person is not feeling good, and you're just there and bothering them to play a game with them or something like that, or go out or go ride bikes or whatever it is. So you ask them, hello, how are you doing? You wish them a good day. It's fine. However, without Matthew telling me anything, that, hey, can you minimize the time you say hello or something like that through Snapchat? Or can you like greet me in streams, since we are streaming every day. You could meet me in stream, or make some arrangements, make some arrangements. I'm flexible with that. Instead of all that, he goes and blocks me. So I go on Snapchat regular to check in on him, especially when he got sick. I go to check in on him, and I realized his name was changed. And I was like, okay. And previously, he said in one of his vlogs or streams, he said his Snapchat was getting hacked, and I was like, well, assuming that why would he block me? I mean, we've been friends and we never fought, never had anything like negative happen. So the fact that he blocked me, it's not it's less likely, And I was like, okay, so, and I started like searching what's happening. I started asking friends on Discord, okay, what happened? Matthew's not replying. I mean, he got hacked again, or what's going on? And then Matthew goes on on Discord and replies to me that he doesn't want to be friends anymore. Out of the blue, out of completely blue, you say you don't want to be friends anymore. I was like, okay, what happened? We had never fought. We had never had anything like, like some disagreement or arguments or anything. And he goes like, well, I don't want to be friends with some 39-year-old, blah, 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 blah. And it was like, you're 39, I don't want to be friends, blah, blah, blah. I was like, that's not the way you've been friends with. I said, that's the age discrimination, first of all. All right? First of all, see, I'm not some random person. If I'm subscribed to your channel, then I'm your subscriber. That's for once. Secondly, let's go together and type in on Google, right? Let's go on Google. I wanna base my what did I type? I wanna base my argument on something, right? All right. So let's type in YouTube policies. All right. So YouTube policy, click on this, because you probably didn't read it when you joined YouTube, and not everybody reads them. Well, let's say hateful content. Under hateful content, let's read this together out loud, and I'll highlight it so you can see. Our products are platforms for free expression. So you say, hey, it's a free country, it's freedom of speech, blah, blah, blah. Okay, free expression. But we don't support content that promotes or condones violence against see this word, violence against individuals or groups based on, let's read this together, race. All right, you understand what race is, or ethnic origin. Well, it's the same thing. Religion, right? Disability, gender. Oh, what's this word? What is that word, huh? They have it in here, huh? Don't they? It's an age. So you're not to judge somebody by age. You're not to discriminate somebody by age. All right? It's prohibited by YouTube. Okay? And I think many people, I will not do it on YouTube. I'll do it on Discord. I'll do it on Facebook. Well, the reason it's on YouTube, it's not for YouTube's purposes. Okay? The reason it is because it's hurtful. And it's not fair to others. So YouTube is one of the websites, of social media websites, that says this is wrong. All right, this is wrong, people. All right, being safe and saying okay, you might be older, then you might be this and then that. That's not the case in here. You still can get to know somebody who is different age, different race, different religion. You don't judge by these attributes. If you got to know somebody who's, let's say, younger or older, right, and they're a safe person, they're fun to talk to, well, then there should not be any, there should not be any problem with this, right? There should not be any considerations, any judgments, according to age, right? Nationality, veteran status, caste, sexual orientation, or gender identity, or content that incites hatred on the basis of these core characteristics. So pretty much, even YouTube states that you're not to judge somebody by age. So this rule was completely broken, right? At least this rule was completely broken. So going back to, that's Matty B. Reps. That's my friend, actually. And yeah, going back to Matthew Kennedy here. So from all this, we can conclude that Matthew Kennedy is not as nice as he describes here. He's only nice to people from college, which is Brady and Robbie. And he has a couple of his friends, such as Julian and Cody and Joe. The rest of the people, even though the YouTube channel is made for the whole entire world to see, so hence this applies for the whole entire world. It could be from Germany, it could be from China, it could be from Japan, it could be somebody from Israel, it could be somebody from Russia, it could be somebody from Ukraine, doesn't really matter. England, UK, whatever. This whole thing, Matthew, if you're looking for this video, if you're watching this video, this whole thing is for everyone who watches it. Everyone, not just for Robbie and Julian and Cody and what's his face, Joe. It's not only for them, it's for everyone who's watching your freaking channel. Anyone who's watching your video, right? I can watch this video now in your life right now. 10 watch it, right? Anybody who's watching this video, I don't know. It could be somebody who plays football professionally. It could be somebody who likes football. It could be somebody who's just a fan of football. It could be somebody who wants to learn football. They could go on your channel, watch your videos, and say, hey, you're a professional commentator. You're a professional. You do this professionally, and you do. All right, and anybody could click on the comments or go on your stream and just say, hey, Matthew, what's up? Cool video, and support you. All right, and you're being mean to them and judge them by age or by whatever, or by not allowing them to talk to you or something like that. When you do list your Insta, you do list it here. If you don't want people message you on Insta, take it off your bio. Take it off. That's it. Because this right here says, hey, everyone can message me. I'm open. If you have questions, if you want to talk to me, I'm open. Your Insta should be spammed because you put it in here. Anybody could add you. All right? And if you treat them bad, that's not fair. That puts a black dot on you. Puts a black stain on your channel, on what you said. I have passion to help others. I'm a nice person. I like gameplay. All that puts you, if you violate your own rules, that makes you nothing more. I'm sorry, nothing more, but a really mean, really selfish, really careless person. Alright, so guys, this is truly who Matthew Kennedy is. He might sound nice. He might sound like, hey guys, yeah, join in. Yeah. This is Matthew Kennedy course. Yeah, join my channel. Yeah, subscribe. Yes, my streams. Oh, I stream NFL. I stream a lot. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Weekend leagues. But if he doesn't like you as, could be older, could be different race, could be different religion, could be, for some reason, He will mistreat you. He will hurt your feelings. He'll cause all his buddies who are pets, especially the ones that I mentioned. Well, I'm pretty sure Robbie and Brady are really good people. They had never blocked me. They never ignored me. I'm pretty sure they're really nice people. Shout out to Robbie, aka Carpfish. Shout out to Brady. I'm not sure if he has a channel. Alright? Shout out to you guys. And maybe you can talk to Matt and you can tell him the same thing exactly, because what he does is unfair. Alright? So any of you guys consider to watch his streams of this guy Matthew Kennedy, or subscribe to him, or try to talk to him on Insta. You know, don't give yourself big hopes that he's gonna keep you as a friend. He's gonna use you as a friend for subscribing. He might use you as a friend for donation, and then spit you out like a chewed gum. That's it. You know, that's what Matthew Kennedy does. All right. So I'm sorry, Matthew. I have to be honest on YouTube. If you change, if you stop judging people by age, if you add me back and stuff like that, I'll remove this video. No. I want you to look at your life. I want you to kind of like relate to what you said in here. Relate to it. Okay, please, I ask you, relate to it. If I added you on Insta, all right, you can kind of like, you know, you can kind of like, you can kind of moderate, and you can kind of tell people, hey, okay, so I accepted you on Insta, or I accepted you on Snapchat, or I accepted you on Discord, but you know, you can leave me a message. There's nothing wrong with leaving somebody a message. You can tune your notifications. You know, if you don't like messages, like a lot of messages or a lot of notifications on your phone or whatnot, you can go into settings and set it up. You know, that's not a problem. But you can say, if somebody's messaging you like every morning and say, "Good morning, Matt, how are you doing?" and stuff like that. Well, first, before blocking them, you can at least say, "Hey, John, Stan, Bob, you know, whoever, can you not send me good mornings? Like, I know you mean good morning all that time, but it kind of spams my messaging and stuff like that. It kind of makes me go up and check my phone, and all I see is good morning and stuff like that. Can you at least, you know, maybe say it on YouTube or something when you see me, like live in the streams, but not actually doing it." You know, you can all say that. You can all agree on something. But blocking people, ignoring them, and even causing your mods to put them on timeout and block them off your channel, that's not nice. That's not friendly. I'm sorry. But for all of you who are subscribed to Matthew Kennedy, he's holding you for the numbers. He just is holding you for this 1,069, just for this number. He doesn't mean to be your friend. He doesn't mean to appreciate your support and stuff like that. All he cares about is this number right here. I'm pretty sure if you all click unsubscribe, I'm pretty sure he'll be like, "Oh, I have I lost a subscriber." I know it's really sad when you're losing the subscribers, but that's a sign to look back and say, "Hey, what am I doing wrong?" Not asking yourself those people who unsubscribe, why they're being so mean and stuff like that, but look at yourself and say, "What am I doing wrong? Why people are unsubscribing?" Okay, my videos are pretty good. All right, so that's not the reason. All right, so, well, I give out my Instagram there. Maybe I hurt somebody on Instagram. Or maybe I hurt somebody on Snapchat. Or maybe I hurt somebody on, Discord. Or maybe I hurt somebody, or maybe I let my mods abuse me. My mods abuse their mod, position, and abuse the, one of the, people in the stream or something like that. And then you analyze that and you come, okay, all right, so this mod caused, somebody to feel sad. Okay, well, that's not the purpose of my channel. Okay, so I need to deal with that mod. Demod them, for a couple of days and talk to them, not just block them and hate them, but talk to them. Say, okay, I demodded you because of this and this and that. Because you acted not fair to one of my subscribers, one of my fans. All right, that's how you deal with it, Matt. I mean, see, you said I'm too old for being friends with you, but actually you need to understand what friendship is. First of all, friendship, like, I have an experience with all that stuff. I went through school in all of this, the IT, the support, the technical support, whatever, and I can tell you and I can show you what you need to do in these situations. How you moderate all these chats and Instagrams and Snapchats and everything without hurting others. While you can help me with something else. Like, you're good with math. Well, I'm good with math too, but sometimes, if you don't use math for a long time or whatever, you forget stuff, right? Well, you're fresh. You're fresh in math. I can call you and say, hey, Matt, I have this problem. Okay, I'm trying to solve it. Okay, how do you solve it? Even if bang, you help me out like this. And that's why we're friends. Friends are people who help one another, not necessarily people of the same age, race, or religion, or whatever. Okay, so until that happens, until you change for the good and stop hating somebody just because of their physical appearance, I will not remove this video. Sorry, but this video stays, and it stays on all my channels until you change. All right, dude. I'm not obsessed with you. If you think I'm obsessed with you, no, I'm not obsessed with you. No, dude. I have other friends, I'm fine. But I'm just trying to help you out, not to hurt others, because it hurts. Imagine Robbie or Brady calls you today and say, well, Matt, we're done with you. We're blocking your number. We don't want to talk to you. That's it. Done. With no reason. Maybe they say, well, because we hate football or something like that. They come up with some. I mean, I'm pretty sure you will be hurt and sad and upset about that. You will not take it like, oh, whatever, Brady left me, Robbie left me, okay, whatever. No, this will not be the case. You'll be sad. Trust me. You'll be sad. You'll be upset. Well, that's the same thing you're doing to your subscribers. Your subscribers who support you, who are there for you, who are on your channel at least, who are talking to you, who are helping you, who are caring for you, and you're just doing this. You're just blocking them and causing them to go through hell. While staying there with your head up as you have in here on your image and I'll be the best professor, the best math professor and stuff like that. Dude, knowing math is not the fact that you can be a good professor. Good professor involves communication skills, patience, involves sympathy to others, like being nice to others. If you're a professor who only knows math, trust me, that's not, you can be a mathematician, but not a professor. Professor, in order for you to be a professor, you have to be a friend. You have to be a friend to a student, to fellow student. You have to be a friend. You have to make them feel welcome. You have to make them feel like, wow, dude, like, oh, I love this dude. Like, seriously, he's my professor. He's my teacher. I like just being around them. I like the fact that they're my teacher and they're my professor, but I like them as a person. That's how it is with me and this professor from college, like Chris. I have a lot of professors that I like. But this guy, Chris Piscucci, he's like, he's like a friend to me. We talk, we email each other, we talk about, like, I don't know, different stuff. And while I might ask a question or two regarding the programming and stuff like that, and during the college stay, I noticed that he's not like, all right, kids, so today the topic of school is, the topic of a day is, or whatever, the topic of our class is this. All right, so, and blah, blah, blah. No, he comes into class, he's like, all right, how's everybody doing? How's your weekend? And stuff like that. Oh, he spends like 15 freaking minutes talking while he's teaching the class. He's talking, all right, so today I'm going to show you this little skill I found. Ooh, guys, did you check out this thing? Did you check out this website? It's actually pretty cool. Watch this. Okay, I just want to figure out how it works. Okay. So he goes live and, he interacts with students. And that's the skill you need to have. if you're hating on here on YouTube somebody who's older, you might have an older students too. You might have, if you want to be a college professor, you might have somebody who's in 50s or 60s. It happened to me. I was in college. I was the youngest kid in class. Well, it was a kind of private school and stuff like that, like what do you call it? Charter college. But I was the youngest kid. Imagine, like, I was 29. All those people were in the 40s. One man was 50. I'm sitting here, dude, we found something interesting together. I was talking to classmates, and the teachers were talking to all of us. Some teachers were young. Like, we had this programming teacher, Andrew. He was same age as me, maybe younger than me. He was 20-something. Dude, we became friends with that guy. Seriously, like, I don't know. He's like, oh, Stan, yeah. And plus, we related. He's from Europe somewhere, Poland or something. I'm from Ukraine, and we started like talking and relating and stuff like that. It was pretty interesting. And that's how friendship starts. Despite the age, despite the race, despite everything else we read there on YouTube. And seriously, dude, you have to think about that. All right. So for right now, guys, I'm signing off, leaving you with that. Matthew Kennedy, unless he changes, he doesn't deserve any single of that subscribers. Any single of them. Honestly, because given a false representation of himself is terrible. It's really, really terrible. So, unless Matthew Kennedy, unless you change, I'm not taking this video down. I'm not removing this, and it's gonna go on my every channel. People will know about you. Not such a good thing. Well, I already said it, that all of this is false. Well, not all of it. Where is it? This is not false. That you play Madden. This is not false. I mean, people can go and see in your life right now. I mean, if I click on your channel, your life right now. Let's see who are your mods right now.
In my scheme,
AJ Matusik,
without really cheese.
You have him.
Meta.
Cody.
So I would have really earned it.
Cody.
Compared to other people,
Kyle,
you know what I'm saying?
Matthew McCullough.
Nice Nate. Squads, yeah.
No Joey today, huh? And no Julian.
At
least those people are fine.
Maybe
I'm
Matthew,
sure
but I'm giving
Matthew's
it one more
fine.
chance.
I'm pretty sure Chris is fine.
Is Lamar getting worth it?
I'm pretty sure.
Chris says, I hope he is. If he sucks, then that means that other quarterbacks suck.
The Matusik guy is fine. AJ Matusik is fine. So everybody here is fine with me and stuff like that. Like, if I would not be blocked on here, I'm pretty sure if I said hello, I mean those guys would say hello back.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure if I go on their channel when they're streaming, they'll say hello. I'm pretty sure. But
it's not that late. It's pretty late, Chris.
Some of your mods are.
Or it's pretty late, Matthew. It's literally like August 28th. Like that's one of the latest of all time. That's literally tied one of the latest of all time.
Signing off here and stay tuned
in the last
for more videos
7 years. It's one of the
beware
latest.
of Matthew Kennedy and his false being nice and giving out.
Yeah, Kyle. I wish it was early August.
He's gonna block you. He's gonna hate you if you don't fit him. This was Stan from Stanny G Tech signing out. Peace.